For some or all of you watching this video that don't know, I'm currently going to an art college to major in game design. And it's going really well apart from one class, but I'll tell y'all about it when we get there, okay? So let's start from the beginning. Let me give you my schedule for my first day classes. So I had English class at 12:30 to 1:30, and then after that I would have intro to game development, which started at 3:30 to 6:30, which isn't a bad schedule. It's not bad, but if you're commuting from home to school, then it's kind of bad since you're gonna get home at like night or whatever. So, oh, my bad. So, on the first day of school, I decided to get there really early, around like 10 or 11, to make sure I know where my classes are. And let me tell you guys this. I got so lost. Where I had to ask like around 5 or 4 people on where my classes are. And, bro, let me tell you a little story about this one person that pointed me the complete opposite direction. So, my class is on a building that is like, it has like a blue thing on the wall, like blue thing on the side of the building, right? I walk in, I don't really know where is like we're in the lobby, right? There's a student desk to my right, so I walk over there. I say, hey, do you know where this class is? I'm showing my phone to him, and Lee's like, uh, yeah, you would want to go to it's not in this building. You would want to go down the street and then take a left and then curve around the building back down. And that's where we are. And you'll see a logo of our school and you'll know the building. Okay. I walk out the building, go all the way to where she did go, where she pointed her directions or whatever. Cut this stuff out. Yo, bro. Yeah. I've been watching this new anime, man. You want to know the name? Like, yeah, okay. It's called Love, Shinibyo, and Other Delusions. What type of anime is that? Like, bro, it's this anime that is... Hey, is this the building for this classroom? Nah, man. You would want to go back down the street, take a right, walk down the building, take another right, and you'll see a building with a blue thing on the wall, with like a moose on it or whatever. Walk over there, it's that building, and it's on the 5th floor. So, I follow his directions, and I find myself going to the same building that I was in before. So, that lady lied to me. But anyway, I walk back into the building where my class was supposed to be. I go up the elevator to the 5th floor, and I find where my class is. I'm like a 30 minutes or an hour early, so I just sit there and relax. But when the class started, our teacher was really energetic and really like extroverted in a way. Hello, class. Who's ready to start out college? Huh? Who's ready to start college? Okay. Was getting to class hard? Because I had some trouble heading over here, had some traffic and whatnot. You in the hoodie, was getting to class hard, And also, cool hoodie though, I like it. Yeah, I guess it was kind of hard. Um, it was kind of confusing though, since all the classes are in different buildings. Also, thank you for commenting my hoodie. You're very welcome, man. But, yeah, let's start class though. And sitting in that class made me realize that I'm in college now. It's like, what? It's like, what? It's like, what? It's like, what? But for real though, it's like, damn, I'm really in college right now. Like, this is really like my final stretch, unless you're going to be a doctor, then you're going to be in there for like a couple more years. But anyway, after class ended, it was a really good class. Teacher was really chill. And the intro into game design class was really good too. The teacher was really calm and laid back. And the class was really overall fun though. We played some games, we talked about games, and it was an overall vibe though. But that was day 1 of my classes. So on day 2, my schedule on that day was English, same schedule. But for intro to game development, it was replaced with action role-playing game. And from the name alone, I thought, oh, this class is going to be easy. This class is going to be so much fun. And man, I was so wrong about that class. So I walk into his classroom. He walks over to me saying, "Hey, we're gonna be splitting into groups, so get into your group and then we'll start class." And he points me to a group that doesn't have a lot of people in there. So I walk over there and then class starts. Hey everybody, I hope you're having a good day. We'll be starting class with a few practices or rituals, as I like to call them. What? Hold on. Y'all hear what he just said? And for our first one, we'll be doing a ritual that would have you be very playful and get you out of your comfort zone. Yo, what is this man talking about? And it's where your group and yourself get up and then run around your table, and you have the choice to either wave your hands in the air while you're running around, or just run around normally. And also, you have the choice to not participate and sit down. So, y'all could guess what I did. I sat down. And while I'm sitting down and watching all these people do the icebreaker, I start to realize everybody in this class seems to be a little like extroverted. And I realized by the end of this class that this class is an acting class. So why am I, a person that wants to be a game designer, in this class? I'm not gonna be doing acting. I'm not gonna be doing anything like that. No. So after, the circle, whatever, the teacher talks about his personal stuff and what he used to do. And he says something that really confuses the life out of me about this class. And what he says is, so back in my day, when I was a software engineer, I helped out make the first PlayStation 1 and one of the first Crash Bandicoot games. Like what? But after him saying the class and what the class was. Also, I forgot to tell you guys this. Since it's an acting class, what are we going to be acting, right? And we are going to be acting out parts of Roman books. Mm-hmm. And also have to read a book that's called Emotional Intelligence 2.0, which, it's not bad. It's not bad to learn emotional intelligence. But for a class that is called Action Role Playing Game, you wouldn't think about this, right? And from, obviously, these things, I knew that this class was not going to be the class for me. To be honest with y'all, that class really ruined that whole entire schedule. But that's that's the end of the story. And if you want more on the story, which I obviously have more about since it's been a couple days from that first class, let me know in the comments and I will do it. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Good bye bye.